Hello everyone, this is Mike with Cooking at the Word. Got very exciting news for you. Today we're going to make old-fashioned pone bread. It is so simple but yet so good. It's made a lot like biscuits, made in the oven, and it's just absolutely wonderful. We've preheated our oven up to 425, getting it ready. And this is what you need. You're going to need some buttermilk, some self-rising flour. We're going to use 1 egg this time, some oil, and I have melted some butter. Get ready to go in it. This is going to be absolutely wonderful. You might say, what is my measurements? Well, we're going to put some in it. All right, the oven's ready. It's letting us know. So what we're going to do, we're just going to put some flour in here. Just put some. We'll crack an egg. You can't make an omelet unless you crack an egg, right? But we're going to crack this egg. Put it in there. The butter. We're going to start this mixture. You're going to start it before you put the buttermilk in because you want to make sure everything gets a good consistency first and evens out. So we don't just soak up the buttermilk without soaking up the egg and without soaking up the butter. Just get a good consistency of everything. Hey, this sounds good right there. That all mixed in, and kind of everything looks kind of moist. You can see the butter in it, you can see the egg in it, you can see everything. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some buttermilk. How much do you put? Just put some. We're just going to add some buttermilk. Stop at that. Start with a little circular motion. Just look at that. Get all mixed in real good. You don't want to leave any dry powdered flour behind. We're going to take it all with us to the bread pan. Look at that. Now, we're going to add more. How much more? Some more. Put it all in there. Start mixing. And the only thing now, if it gets too moist, just means you have to bake it just a little bit longer. It's not going to hurt it at all. And of course, you don't want it to be exactly like biscuits. You want it to be a little more moist than biscuits, where it'll kind of just pour right into the pan. Okay, now I'm going to put just a little bit of oil in it. Just a little. Okay, we added some. Look at that. Now this is kind of like kneading the dough right here, and we got the baking soda and the different things in it, all the chemicals getting ready to start to rise. Does that look good? Now look at that. Now that's looking about right. Get it all mixed in real good together. I use a wooden spoon because a metal spoon will not work quite as good. It messes up the chemicals as they start to set up. But this wooden spoon works a lot better. Okay, our oven's ready, so we're going to go ahead and make sure all the oil's even in the pan. Look at that. It may not be pretty, but it's sure going to taste good. And I'm going to give you a little added extra today. We're going to add something in that if you're on a budget and you want to try to save some money, I'm going to show you how to make a main course meat It is absolutely delicious, but also very, very inexpensive. Once we get the bread on, we'll start on that. Look at that. So, man, it's not very pretty. Wait till you taste it. Now I'm going to put this in the oven. Okay, folks, I told you I was going to give you like just a little tidbit of something that is very, very inexpensive, and you can use it as a main course, especially with things like lettuce and onions, collard greens, spinach, fried potatoes, anything you want to make, and it goes really, really good with the pone bread. And that's just good old-fashioned Spam. And it's so simple to do, to make. The key about Spam, the one thing that you want to know about it, is you need to make it, the slices, as thin as you can make them. So what I do, I just cut very, very thin slices. Just like this. It kind of gives it like a crispy texture to it. Comes out really good, and my sons absolutely love this. And I always try to pick out the most thinnest ones that I can find for myself, because I think they taste better that way. Just good old fashioned Spam. At the price of groceries today, you want to try to save all the money you can save. I think this was just a couple of bucks at the store at Food Line. You want to save all you can, but I can take this right here and fry this up in a pan and make it absolutely delicious. I promise you. And we got this meal. It's looking really good, and just get a close up. Look at that bread right there. It's rising up just perfect. It's pone bread. It's gonna be awesome. When I was a kid, we called it wheat bread. You had cornbread, you had biscuits and wheat bread, but now we call it pone bread. Also got some greens on. Look at that. Those are gonna be delicious. Now watch this right here. The eye turned on. Bread with a little bit of olive oil put in there. I just want to lay these out. Get them started cooking. Like I say, I like them fried crispy. And you just, when you get ready to fry yours, just do it according to the taste, the way that you like it. Jessica cooks. She likes to get everything room. I like to just pile everything I can in here and get out most of it done as fast as possible. But you got your meat cooking. This is going to be absolutely delicious. Got your greens on it now. Let's take a look at the bread. Let's see what the bread's looking like. Yeah, it's rising on up. We're going to wait till it gets a little bit of a brown texture to it. Then we're going to check it to make sure it's done. The best way to check it is just take a toothpick and make sure the toothpick comes out dry. Let's get it checked here now. We're going to, oh yeah, that's cooking up good. I like it good and brown and crispy on the outside and good and tender on the inside. There you go. That's looking good right there. Okay, we're going to try this and see. I think it's about done. I'm sure it's looking a lot better. I think it's good and crispy now. That's the way you would like it. Thinner the better. These are really good. know what you do with these little small ones? That's the ones that you sample. Just take the rest of these. These are my really thin ones. These are the ones that I'll probably eat. But now, here's the main part. Let's check the bread. Oh yeah, it's looking good. Looking good. Would you look at that? That's what I call perfect right there. That's absolutely perfect. And the way to test it, with the toothpick. If it goes in dry, comes out dry, then it's done. Oh yeah, look at that. Now it's going to be some good bread right there. Now this is the thinner slices. Look how fast they get done. Now these are going to be really crispy, kind of like bacon. It won't taste like bacon, but it's going to be about the same consistency as bacon. Same texture. Look at that. These are going to be good. Now look at this, what it's going to go with. Look at that. Some good old greens, seasoned. It's going to be absolutely delicious. It's collard greens. Next part will be the taste test. That's the fun part. And let's see what this bread looks like. Alright, cuts good. That's a good sign, right? Look at that. Now that is absolutely perfect. Look at that. Look at the steam coming off of that. Good old-fashioned West Virginia Muncie Mountain Pone bread that we just added some and put it all together, and I promise you it is going to be absolutely that is absolutely delicious. Like I said, I like the smaller ones. Listen, crispy. Oh my gosh, that is good right there. And if you want to know how to take just some cheaper canned meat, make it taste good, just cut it up thin, put in some olive oil and fry it, and it's absolutely delicious.